The book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel. Call Halayim Abanawa, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakak Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf, sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall obtain unto wise counsel. And the reason why I brought that out is because we got to take heed to the instructions, the guidelines, and who Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah has set up as his men to lead the flock. Okay, because, you know, as you see the title, I'm doing a land back on the beloved Elder Manat Zatbah's video. You know, I'm going to give a personal testimony because at one point I was an affiliate, a so-called affiliate of GMS. Okay, but, you know, at my point when I was, you know, out there by myself, preaching and teaching, I was doing what was told by Elder Apostle Tahar and the elder bishops, elders on down. Okay, and it's very examples that I did, you know, the Elder Manak Zakbad, you know, gave me correction, gave me guidance, which I hearkened and took heed to. Other brothers, I believe, brothers in the Virginia camp gave me guidance, which I took heed to. You know, I didn't buck up against the order, and also, you know, the beloved Elder Kowalia, you know, the brother that actually mentored me in Salakia. Esau booted me out. Adawan Ratazah, we still here. He booted me out, but we back. But again, I'm going to read this again. Proverbs 1, verse 5. A wise man will hear, so a wise man will hear, okay, and will increase in learning, okay, because that man is going to take heed to what's being told to him. He's not, because a lot of these jakes, let me grab this real quick, because this is what a lot of these jakes is doing. Everybody want to be in a certain damn position, want to seem so damn important. But this is what a lot of jakes is doing, man. Let me grab this real quick. Bear with me. Khan, this is Sirach chapter 32, verse 9. If thou be among great men, make not thyself equal with them. Okay, because a lot of you jakes, you believe you have the same position, the same knowledge, wisdom, understanding, when, you know, you're not even on the level of our elder apostles, elder bishops, elders on down, man. These men have experience. So that's why it's a good thing for a wise man to hear, to take heed to the wise counsel, to listen, to hearken. Okay? Period, man. You're not on the level of the elder apostles, elder bishops, elders on down, man. That's why immediately when anybody comes on my comment board and refers to me as an elder, I correct that immediately. And you have jakes that haven't been in the truth for 20 years, because that's basically, as the elder apostle Ramlab stated, to be called an elder, you got to be in the truth for 20 years. But you have jakes that have been in the truth 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, and have people on their comment board, on their live stream, calling them elder and not even correct them, because you niggas are proud, man. Because again, I'm going to read it again. Sirach 32, verse 9. If thou be among great men, make not thyself equal with them. Okay? You're not an elder. You're just a faithful servant out of one Ratazah, man. Okay? And you have to have humility in this truth, man. You have to have the fear of the Lord in you, man. Constantly. And that fear has to intensely increase, man. Okay? Point blank period, man. Okay? And so again, Proverbs 1, verse 5, a wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding, and see, that's very important, because a lot of these jakes don't have understanding. As the beloved Elder Apostle Gabar always states, y'all don't know what y'all involved in, man. Because you haven't counted the cost. I believe that's Luke 14. And that's why a lot of jakes don't finish. Okay? A man of understanding shall obtain unto wise counsel. Okay? And so what does that mean, man? That means, you know, You're supposed to be submitting yourself. If you say you believe the elder apostles is the men of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, etc., you're supposed to be submitting yourself to the order. The Lord established and set up these men, again, to lead the flock. Just to say you're an affiliate and you give double honors, which a lot of y'all is on bullshit. A lot of y'all don't mean what y'all say, man. And that's been shown. You have been shown who you truly are. Because again, as the elder Manat Zakbai stated, when the doors was open for the affiliate camps to join GMS, a lot of y'all stayed back. You know, you had one dude, which I can't remember his name, out there in the Carolinas, that basically said he wanted his, like, you know, basically saying what he wanted. You can get what you want, just stay by yourself. Okay? You're not running shit. Okay, and that's the problem with a lot of jakes, man. A lot of jakes hate authority, they hate order, but yet you'll go to your job. Okay? Everybody else, you'll hawking. You'll submit to the heathen, but when it comes to your own people, especially in this truth, you got a fucking problem with that, man. Okay? And again, you had a Jake in the Carolinas talking about he want his own camp, he want this, he want that. You got it, bro. Just stay by yourself, man. You ain't running nothing. You ain't calling no shots. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 5. Likewise, ye younger men, ye younger brothers, man. Okay, I'm considered as a younger man, a younger brother. I have brothers in the truth that's been the truth longer than me, that are younger than me. And I don't see no problem with hawking onto their counsel, man. That they may be younger than me in the flesh, but older than me in the spirit, man. Again, a lot of you jakes, you have a problem with authority, man. You have a problem with literally getting in order, man. Okay? 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 5. Likewise, ye younger, submit yourselves unto the elders. Okay? And that's not just talking about, you know, a double honors to the elder apostles, elder bishops. No. When Elder Apostle Tahar said the floodgates is open, you know, report to the camp, whatever season you report to that camp, you know, and they'll tell you what you need to do. A lot of you jakes had problems with that, man. You know, you had men that had their own camps that had the top leader position role in their camp, and they didn't want to give that up, man. Everybody wants to be somebody, man. Everybody think this truth is about them. It's about Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? Submit yourselves unto the elder. Yea, all of you be subject one to another and be clothed with humility. Do y'all even know what humility means? Do y'all even know the definition? A lot of y'all don't, because you don't have it in you. Okay? You don't have it in you. And again, as it says, as Yahweh Shai said, by their fruits ye shall know them, man. Okay? For the Most High resisteth the proud and giveth grace to the humble. Okay? Because that word humility and humble goes into the same thing. And again, it's been plenty of times. You know, the beloved Elder Kawalia, Manat Zakbai, the brothers out here in Virginia, the Richmond area, that has gave me counsel, told me certain things. I didn't buck up against it. I took heed. What Elder Apostle Tahar was telling his flock before I came into GMS to do, I was applying. Okay, I was going out damn near 2 or 3 times out of the week. You know, the brothers in Virginia told me, hey man, you gotta, you know, calm down, slow down, don't go out that much. And I understand why now. But when he said it to me, I didn't buck up and say, you don't run me, you don't own me. I took heed to the counsel. Okay? And it's been plenty of times, okay, Kawalia's cussed my ass out. I didn't buck up against that. I just took heed to the counsel, man. You know, which the beloved brother, which that's my brother, he still cussed me out. You know, and still to this day, but not the Zakbai give me, you know, wise counsel too that I hawk and I take heed to, man. A lot of you jakes, you hate authority, you hate order, man. Okay? And the Lord is showing what you about, man. That's another one I wanted to get, because I'm just rolling in the spirit. I had these precepts locked in my head, man, but you know how it goes sometimes, man. And that's just Satan. Oh yeah, for water, how about Shimmy How Shai? Because y'all not doing this, man. Okay, for water, how about Shimmy How Shai? Let me grab this real quick. And it's gonna be a quick hit. And Shalom, Yahaba Hashem Yahshua Barakathum, Bahashim Kakadash to you beloved Akim wa Akwaf tuning in, and the ones that's going to tune in later. But let me grab this real quick. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 6. And I'm going to read verse 33 to 34. Matter of fact, 32. Yeah, 32. My son, if thou wilt, thou shalt be taught. And if thou wilt apply thy mind, thou shalt be prudent. So we got to apply our minds to the instructions, man. You can't just be green and brand new in the truth and you don't know what's going on. Again, that's why the Lord has established men with experience and guidance and has gone through the things that you more likely will go through and hopefully don't have to go through if you take heed to the counsel, man. You know? But again, Sirach 6, verse 32, my son, if thou wilt, thou shalt be taught. And if thou wilt apply thy mind, thou shalt be prudent. If thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding. And if thou bow thine ear, thou shalt be wise. So what does that mean? You got to be humble. You got to submit yourself. You got to take heed to the counsel, man. Okay? You know, if you want to do your own thing, you can do your own thing. But as last year, the year before, sometime Elder Apostle of Heart basically stated after he opened the floodgates and he closed them back, he said, stop giving us double honors, man. Because he knew a lot of you jakes are full of shit, man. You know? And that's just, just being clear and direct. Salaki for the language, man. Okay? But again, Sirach 6, verse 33. If thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding, and if thou bow thine ear, thou shalt be wise. Okay, the main point, verse 34. Stand in the multitude of the elders, and cleave unto him that is wise. And these men are wise. And regardless of how y'all think and how y'all feel, Elder Apostle Tahar, Aramlab, Gabar, Rakab, the elder bishops are the leaders of Israel. Regardless of how you feel, we don't care. It is what it is. Okay, but you're supposed to submit yourselves to the elders, man. You're supposed to hearken to their counsel. Take heed to their guidance. Okay, the Lord has kept these men in the fold, in the truth. Again, to feed the sheep, to let not the sheep go astray, to actually show true love to y'all, man. They're not out here, having cash app, what is that, super chat on YouTube and doing all types of stuff that's not of the scriptures. When you got all these jakes doing all this worldly crap, man. Okay? And the Lord's, man, hey, look, man. What is that? Another precept just came to mind, Salakia. And again, I'm just rolling in the spirit, man, because, at one point, I was an affiliate, so-called member, affiliate camp of GMS, Salakia. And again, I took heed to what was told to me. And then once, Kawaya, made a call and called me back and let me know, hey, man, you win, man. Put GMS on your name, this and that. And I was doing a lesson. I remember it to the T when he called me and told me I was in. I was doing a lesson on the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And even when I was doing that lesson, man, I couldn't hold back, man. I was tears was coming out of my eyes, man. I ain't trying to sound like no punk or nothing like that, but it was a lot of relief, man, because I was by myself. And you see the difference when you're by yourself and when you're with a body, man. It's a complete difference, man. Okay? As it says in the scriptures, 2 is better than 1. Okay? And I remember that to the T, man. Okay? And then, the next day, the Manat Zak hit me up. Hey, man, what was going on, man? You know what I'm saying? I told him, yeah, it's okay, all right. But, Elder Manat Zak be on his, he be on his game. But, from that point on, because my mom was still living at that point, I couldn't do Saturdays because she was doing dialysis on Saturdays, so I would basically meet the brothers during the week to go to camp like that, and then once my mother passed, and then, obviously, was in the whole camp at that time. I'm talking so daggone much, I forgot what I wanted to grab. What I wanted to grab? What was it? Come on, bring it back to me. What did I want to grab? Khan, Thawadi Haba Shim Yahushua, Bashim Kakadash. Open up right to it. Khan. All right, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 13. Every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, And the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is. And, we can't be in a rebellious spirit and, act like we really about this truth when we're really not. Because, again, when you buck up against the prophets, the seers, the watchmen, the spokesmen of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, you buck up against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. Okay? And, as stated from, a lot of the brothers in the body, man, I had a conversation with the beloved Elder Manak Nazak, Monagon. Okay, our elder in our camp, man. We had a conversation about, what it is, man. And it has to be, no, man. Jacob's just tired of, the everybody being phony, man. Because as soon as something doesn't go your way, what happens? Those dudes talking about, we would never disrespect the elder apostles, elder bishops. And then another video comes, man, these are old men. They good old boys. They ain't never shot nobody, this and that, blah, blah, blah. So you mean to tell me in order for us to be men, we got to shoot somebody? In your eyes, in your wicked ass eyes, we got to it has to be according to your standards. And it just shows that a lot of you jakes, man, you're phony, man. And again, when the order was given, when the elder apostle Tahar said the floodgates is open, a lot of these niggas just fell back. Because again, you hate authority. You don't want to listen to nobody. You want to do things your way. Okay? Like that song Usher, she likes it my way. Y'all want to do things your way, which is cool, man. But again, as Elder Apostle Tahar stated, stop giving them double honors because you phony, man. You're phony. Okay? And again, I've went through that affiliate stage, but I actually took heed. I actually was about what I said what I was about, man. And then when I got to be able to be amongst the flock and be a part of the flock, hey, look, man, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua keep me moving forward, man. But I didn't buck up. Even when I was by myself, and again, Kowalya, Manap Zakba, the brothers out in VA, other brothers giving me, counsel, advice. I didn't say, man, look, I'm my own man. Who are you? I said, Khan, and did what they told me to do, man, because it was right. You know why? Because they more experienced than me. They know what the fuck they talking about, man. A lot of you jakes are prideful, man. And what does it tell you in the book? Matter of fact, let's grab that, man. What does it tell you, man? I'm probably going to close out because I'm on a 15-minute break. I'm already over 15 minutes, but let's grab this last precept. Okay, this is Sirach chapter 10, verse 12. The beginning of pride is when one departeth from the Most High, and his heart is turned away from his maker. So, and we also know in the book of Proverbs that the Lord hates a prideful spirit, man. A prideful look, roughly paraphrasing, man. Okay, and it's a lot of demons on you that you don't even recognize because, wow, you more than likely not examining yourself, man. And I'm just, just spewing out a few things that could be possible, okay? Because that's something that we have to do all the time, man. But that pride can eat you up and you don't even know you have it on you, man. Okay, because again, you'll go out here in the world, whether you have your own business or whether you're working for somebody, you'll hearken to the heathen when they tell you to do something. Hey, Mike, go over there and pick up that damn box. No problem. Hey, Mike, why were you late? What you gonna tell them? I ain't got to answer to you. Oh, you right, you ain't got to answer to me. You're fired. Get the fuck up out of here. So what you gonna do then if you got to go to court and the judge tell you something? What you gonna say? I don't got to answer you. I'm an Israelite of the hopeful elect. I bet. I could see one of you retarded Negroes saying something stupid like that in the court. I don't got to answer to you. You're an Edomite. I'm from the tribe of Levi. I'm the real lawyer here. I can see one of you simple, stupid Negroes saying that, man. Okay? But again, Sirach 10, verse 12. The beginning of pride is when one departed from his maker. It's like it from the Most High. And his heart is turned away from his maker. For pride is the beginning of sin. Man, I've been out here on the battlefields, no days off, this and that. I've been out here doing it, man. I don't gotta, submit to these dudes, man. They don't know what they talking about, man. A lot of y'all really, truly, really don't, because as you say, double honors, to the elder apostles, elder bishops on down, you really don't believe them to be your elders. Because if you did, you wouldn't have no problem, taking heed. Okay? You're really not giving them honor and the reverence that the Lord, stated that his men should get. Okay? Period, man. For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that have it shall pour out abomination. And therefore the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly. Okay? And that's going to be the end game, man. Okay? Because, right now, everybody's settled on their leads because, the real massive judgment hasn't gone out yet. Everybody, which is true, everybody's doing the bidding in the will of the Lord, whether it be on the right-hand side or the left-hand side. Okay, but we hope and pray to be on the right-hand side, man. Okay, and we know through the Spirit, and I'm saying through the Spirit, I don't care how you feel about it, that I believe through the Spirit that our elder apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone are the leaders of Israel, man. Or the men that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai set up, man. Point blank, period, man. Okay? The doctrine hasn't changed. They haven't changed. Very humble, very sincere, man. And along with other brothers too, man. Okay? Period, man. So a lot of you cats have been exposed, man. And for Wadi Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Kakadash, that the beloved elder apostle Har finally said no more affiliates, man. And as he stated, maybe last year or a year and a half, I can't pinpoint it, stop giving double honors to the elder apostles, elder bishops, because you ain't about it, man. You're phony, you're full of shit. If you don't like this lesson and you offended, I don't give a damn. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is offended, man. Okay? So I don't want to rock this out, man. I hope and I pray that this is edifying, uplifting, and informative to the true sincere Aki and Akwaf. So with that, I'm just going to say, Shalom.